Okay. So we are 15 victories away from opening that door from last time. And we've died a lot more times since last time as well. Because, we decided to farm archdevils. And, they kept killing the entire team. We miss Kevin's Girl Sphere. Anyways. Because we haven't reached the requisite 100 battles, or 100 victories, we're just, gonna move on. And come back to the door another time. Although, now that we're thinking about it, we don't have a door for Olivier. We have a door for, like, everybody else, but not one for Olivier. And we would think that maybe we missed one at some point. Except all of these are numbered, so if we did miss one, it would be very obvious. But, like, we've had Olivier for ages, and everybody else got their doors already. So it doesn't really make sense. Where did we come from? That is the question. Okay, we came from down there. Pretty sure, right? Have we gone to these things on the side, though? I mean, this is where we want to go, probably to a boss battle. Ew, we have not been here before. Okay. Ooh, okay. Your secrets are safe with me. Because safes and chests are practically the same thing, right? In that case... Ooh. I'll give you 1,000 Mira if you give back what you took. Sorry, no can do. We need this. Okay, and now on to the boss battle? Oh, okay. No boss battle then. We're perfectly okay with that. Okay, there's a portal in front of us. Right there. And those rings are beneath us. So there's only one path forward. So this must be the Shadow Labyrinth. It's definitely got a slightly more sinister feel than the Labyrinth of Light, right? Ooh, yes, please, thank you. Oh, gosh dang it. Although, those, the blue Mickey Mouses are pretty good for farming as well. Not as good as the Archdevils, but they're a heck of a lot easier to kill. Start a new game, easy, hard, normal, nightmare, other nightmare. Wait, there's an easy mode? Why are we playing on normal then? We only opened one treasure chest just now, right? There's another one down here. Aha. No. Ooh. 6 of 36. Perhaps the second gift will be unwelcome, and should it come to that, I would still dearly wish to be your friend. The days we spent in that shop are and will always remain precious, no matter the answer. Okay. Oh. Goodbye. Okay, one of these we came from. We don't remember which one. I think it was the top one because we remember the camera angle being down and wishing we could change it. But we can't, so. Chest, or no, portal at the bottom. But chest straight ahead. Excuse us, please and thank you. I know I don't have hands, but I want to hold yours. Aww. Oh, here's another archdevil. Ooh. 3 of 12. Oh my, Sato, is it really you? Sato was Hideki's senior in college and belonged to the same club as her. Okay, sure. Oh, we just barely scraped by that one. Wait. Maybe we were supposed to go to the portal at the bottom first? Since this is... Where are we? Okay, yeah, this leads to another portal and a treasure chest. And a door. Wait. No, it does not lead to the door. Okay, we do want to get the door, though. Maybe we'll go back there first, since this one seems to be moving ahead. Have we mentioned that we love labyrinths? And all the backtracking that's involved? Although it is our own fault. We read the map wrong, and, you know. Wait, was it this portal? Yes, probably, right? Yes. Okay. To choose left or to choose right, only the cards know what the future holds. If you wish to step inside, present the card that governs fate. What? Left or right? So, is this actually a toss-up? Or is it predetermined? And they just like being mysterious and whatnot. Okay. Hack Splutter. Sorry, I've got a bit of a chesty cough. Funny. Okay. There's another portal over here. Oh. Oh, we can't reach that one because it's blocked. That's fine. So we're gonna be finding another sealing stone soon, by the looks of it. But like the whole thing with Olivier though, I mean, it wouldn't make sense that everybody gets a door except Olivier, right? I mean, we have had him for ages. Unless Olivier's just been like goofing off the entire time that we've been apart. And they figured all of his activities were better left up to the imagination. Okay, this is probably what they meant, right? Present the card of fate. Can you tell this treasure was outsourced? So like, do we get 2 cards? Or is it like a dice roll when we present the card? Oh, this is not good. No, we don't feel like killing you today. Ooh. Is this for agate, maybe? Oh, yes, okay. This is just gibberish. And somehow it's still a lot easier to read than the chest that was written completely with homophones. No, thank you. Please stop phasing through the chest. Thank you. Okay. This treasure chest was supposed to have a witty saying, but we drew a blue block. Funny. Wait. Is this... We hit up all the treasure chests, right? And we came from this down here? This portal down here? Okay. There are so many archdevils here. Jeez. There was only one in the light labyrinth. Okay, we came from the right portal, so we do want the treasure chest. Ooh. Good thing we brought Estelle. Have you seen those chests from Erebonia? They're the strong, silent type. Okay, sure. Oh, whoops. Oh. What is that? What? Why are you guys so shocked? Oh! Potter Mater? This is the archaism that appeared in Grancel, yes? What's it doing here? Wait, could that stone have Ren inside then? It looks to me to be a large archaism used by Ouroboros. Your reactions say there's more to it than that, however. You could say that, yeah. Let's go get that stone. Wow! We were not expecting that! Holy crap! We were so confused why they were so shocked by seeing another soul stone. Or sealing stone, whatever. But then you look up and it's Potter Mater. Holy crap. Dot dot dot. After all this time, we finally found you. You must have spent a long while looking for the person inside. Then we shouldn't keep you waiting any longer. Let's hurry back to the garden and release them right away. Yeah, thanks, Reese. Well, this is why Estelle came along then, right? We came from down here. And we've already gotten all the other treasure chests. Okay, yeah, let's go back. Let's get Ren back. Jeez. Let's just hope she doesn't unleash an S-Craft on us as soon as she comes out. We don't have Kevin this time. Dot dot dot. I can't believe it. It really is Ren. It looks like she's fast asleep. Papa, Mama, why? Aw, Ren. Ren. Huh? Where am I? Oh, this is just a dream. Ren! Estelle? Joshua and Tita, too. What a nice dream this is. Ren! Aww. Oh. Oh, silly Estelle. You're supposed to be older than me. You shouldn't be acting like a clingy child. You're so warm, though. And you smell so nice. It's almost like this isn't a dream at... Uh-oh. What's going on? Ren, this... What are you doing here? No, never mind that. What am I doing here? It's okay, Ren. I'm going to explain now, so try and stay calm, okay? You see, we're not sure how it happened either, but don't come any closer. If you take another step towards me, I will kill you. No, this isn't how the reunion's supposed to go. I'll try and handle this, Estelle. Do you mind taking a step back? Okay. I'm happy to see you again, Ren. How have you been all this time? How is any of that your business? You're just as bad as Estella's, Joshua. Why won't you two leave me alone and stop following me around? I figured you must have noticed. You're right. For the past few months, we've been traveling around trying to find you. We're in Crossbell at the moment, too. Are we getting warmer? You're in Crossbell? Why? Why do you want to find me so much? We just want a chance to talk with you. We heard from a reliable source that you haven't been back to Ouroboros since we last fought. Is that true? What's that got to do with either of you? All I want is to be left alone. I don't want to talk to either of you. I don't even want to see you. She has no reason to go back to Ouroboros anymore, right? Luciola's gone. Louvet's gone. Ouroboros has nothing left for her. Poor Louvet. Why did they have to kill him off? So why won't you just leave me be? Because... Sorry, Ren. This one's on me. Ever since you flew off, I haven't been able to get you off my mind. I've been getting Joshua to look into where you might be, and we've been going around chasing down every possible lead. But that's why I'm so happy to finally be able to see you again like this. But... Oh, I get it now. You're lying, aren't you? Really, all of that's just a cover for the fact you're trying to capture me. What? Sorry to disappoint you, but I only know about as much as Joshua does about Ouroboros. Even if you catch me, you're not going to get anything useful out of me. And even if I did know lots of dirty secrets, I wouldn't tell you. I bet you feel really stupid for wasting your time now. Wait a second, that's not... Or are you going to try your luck anyway? You've sure brought a lot of familiar faces for backup. Even I might have trouble taking on this many people at once. Oh, but she's gonna try. But I'm confident I'll leave at least a few of you headless before I end up beaten. Ren? You've gotta be kidding me. What are we supposed to do, Shara? Don't ask me, this doesn't look good. ... Well, I think I know who you are now. Ouroboros Enforcer number 15, the Angel of Slaughter, correct? You certainly do know me. I don't know you, though. Are you a knight of the church? Yes, I'm Reese Argent, a squire. And while I may not be very familiar with your circumstances, would it hurt you to behave less like a self-centered child? Oh, Reese doesn't hold back. I mean, she's not wrong. Excuse me? Did you call me a self-centered child? From what I've heard, your intelligence and deductive reasoning have few peers. That led to you joining Ouroboros, obtaining both the current rank and abilities you now have. So unless I'm wrong, I find it very hard to believe you haven't already figured out that this isn't a trap we've set to capture you. And yet you still expect us to waste our time and humor your little temper tantrum. So yes, I did call you a self-centered child. Reese? Darn, she sure doesn't mince words. Neither do you, Josette. My, you're a brave one, aren't you, miss? Did I hear a lowly squire like you trying to provoke an enforcer like me? You must really want to end up splattered all over the floor. I could say the same to you. I have no idea why everyone else here regards you favorably. But I, for one, have no interest in being friends with someone from Ouroboros. Uh-oh. So if a battle is what you want, I will be more than happy to oblige. Oh no! Reese? A Templar sword, huh? Those can certainly be a rude awakening in the right hands. Of course, everyone else who's ever tried to challenge me with one ended up being quite predictable after a while. Before long, they were all begging for mercy like pigs about to be slaughtered. It was ever so pitiful. I can't wait to hear you do the same. Ren? No! Do you actually want to fight, or do you only intend to stand around trying to sound threatening? I suppose that is enough talking. Come on, you two! Both of you, stop it! Tita? Hey! Wait a sec. Whoa. Why are the two of you so desperate to try and fight when you know you don't really want to? Ren, you were trying to make it sound like you don't care about Estelle and Joshua, but deep down you're happy to see them again, and you know it. And Reese, you've already realized that Ren's not actually a bad person. It doesn't matter that she's from Ouroboros. Well, I'm happy? Of course I'm not. Why would I possibly? Then why did you look so happy when Estelle hugged you? Right up until the moment you realized this was all real, you were acting like it was the best dream you've ever had. And now you're saying you don't want to talk to them? That you don't want to see them? Hold on a minute, Tita. And that's not true at all. You can see the tears in her eyes. That's not true at all, so just admit it. Aww. Sweetie. I swear, she just cut my life short about 10 years. What the heck was she thinking? Look at you, honestly. I thought you were a year older than me, you know? Yet here you are, crying away. You're not setting a very good example. I can't help it. What am I supposed to do when you guys finally see each other again, and all you do is end up fighting? That's just too sad. We feel you, Tita. Hey! What are you crying for? Why did you have to? You know the answer to that already, Ren. It's because she likes you. She does? Hey, Ren. I know we've still got our differences, but how about we put all that aside and call a truce for now? A truce? As I'm sure you can tell, we're in the middle of a really messy situation right now. And however you got here, you've ended up being dragged right into it with us. I'd say it's in all our best interest to work together. At least until we get out of here, anyway. What do you say? ... That's certainly true. There's still plenty we don't know about our predicament. Having someone with your intellect on our side may well help us to fill in the remaining blanks. Even Richard! Wow, okay. In fact, I would greatly welcome your assistance. Yeah, I'm with the Colonel. I'm not a Colonel, Estelle. Regardless, I think it would be in your best interest to work with us too. Cooperating will allow you to gather information more efficiently, as well as make it easier for you to ensure your own safety. That's true. It's obvious that wherever we are, it's somewhere abnormal. So it goes without saying that having me around would be a big help to all of you. Oh yeah, totally. It's not because you want to be with us or anything. Alright, out of respect for Tita's bravery, I'll spare you all this time. Fill me in on exactly what's going on here. Oh. Thanks, Ren. Just so we're clear, I haven't decided whether I'm going to work with you or not. All I'm promising is to listen to your explanation of what's happening. Then I'll decide if I'll help. Aww. Even Richard is giving her a second chance. Richard and Ren aren't so different here. But clearly the guy believes in second chances. I see. I think I've got a pretty good idea what's going on now. Whoever chose this place's name couldn't have picked a better one, could they? What? Have you figured something out that we hadn't? Possibly. I'm still not completely certain yet. But I'm relatively confident in my theory after hearing the Colonel's story, though. Me? Mm-hmm. My own experience was the same as everyone else's. Ending up here after being surrounded by a sudden white light. But you say you weren't wearing your uniform when it happened to you, right, Colonel? How many times must I... Well, whatever. I wasn't. As I explained to everyone when I first arrived, I was wearing a shirt and slacks, as I do every other day at work. Right, just checking. So then, tell me something. Would you say you have quite a strong emotional attachment to that uniform? Pardon? Oh, that's a definite yes. It's a symbol of your past, the past you just can't quite move on from, even though you need to. The past that nobody will let him forget? Am I right? ... Aww. Yes, you are. Richard. ... It's no surprise you feel that way from my perspective. And lo and behold, the moment you appeared in this world, you were wearing that very same uniform again. Whatever do you think that could mean? That would mean when I arrived here, my attachment to that past ended up being manifested as reality. In other words, this world is capable of changing based on people's thoughts. Ooh. Oh. Now it makes sense. Not to me, it doesn't. Can you explain it in slightly less complicated terms for the rest of us? It's actually a really simple thing. You remember how Luciola used the gospel to make you experience a dream, right? Right. The dreams we saw were different depending on what we wanted to see too. Of course, unlike that, this isn't a dream, but the concept is basically the same. Anyway, just like in Luciola's dream worlds, this world changes depending on what the people inside it want. It also happens to recreate places that exist in their memories too. Alright. But it's unconscious, because Richard probably didn't want to be wearing that uniform again, right? It all falls into place nicely once you simplify it, doesn't it? So it does. It explains the monuments we've encountered and how the doors work too. Still, while that explanation may explain the contents of this world, I find it hard to believe that any of us would desire the predicament we found ourselves in. Oh, I don't disagree. We're not the only ones here though, are we? So maybe it's like whoever's desire is stronger, their desires win out? If that makes sense? Since nobody in the group knows what Phantasma is capable of, it's just their unconscious desires being manifested. But since the Lord of Phantasma knows, he's able to control it. Maybe? Oh. So in other words, many of the contents of this world exist because of us, but its overall structure is the result of someone else within it. From what I can gather, yes. What exactly is making all of this possible is the part I'm still puzzling over. Making people's wishes reality was the purpose of the Aureole, but now that's been lost, and I can't think of anything else capable of doing the same. I think it's easy for all of us to point the finger at who wished for this world to behave the way it does, at the very least. The Lord of Phantasma. Exactly. Based on everything that's been said, they weren't in this world originally. That was just a ghost you've encountered. Until the Lord of Phantasma, she simply watched over this place from this garden here. But then they showed up, stole her power, and started remaking the world according to their own whims. The result is what we're stuck in now. Well, what do you think? Wow. Darn, feels like you just popped your head in and solved all these crazy mysteries like they were nothing. It's certainly impressive. Even I hadn't been able to deduce quite that much. You really are a genius, Ren. I'm sure you could have worked this much out if you'd really put your mind to it, Joshua. Unless Estelle's stupidity is actually contagious and rubbed off on you. Rude? Well, that's not very nice. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Dearie me. Either way, it sounds like the Lord of Phantasma person likes games just as much as I do. And without me, I don't know if you'll be able to beat them, so I suppose I'd better lend you all a hand. I hope you're all very grateful. Yeah, sure. It's nice to have a cutie like you on board, Ren. Well, now that that's settled, it's time to use that cube to take us back to the 5th plane so we can move on. Now that we've gotten closer to working out what's going on, we should be able to move on to the next part of the game board now. I'm guessing our opponent's ready to make their next move too. Someone's confident. Still, have it your way. It's not as though we have any option other than to press on. I'm expecting we'll encounter a devil at the end of this plane, just like we have at all the others. We should only move on when we're sure we can handle it. Aw, I could really do without the extra trouble. Then again, I am kind of curious what these devils are like in reality. Would you like to come and have a look with me, Tita? I'm not sure just the 2 of us going would be such a good idea. Aw, she's so opposed to being with us earlier. But look at her now. Yeah, I'm really glad she came around. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to her while we're in here too. Yeah. What a shock. That moment when you see the sealing stone and everybody's so surprised, but you're just confused. But then you see Potter Mater and you realize that was such a good reveal. We're getting all the people in this game. Getting friends, former enemies, frenemies. Still think that last spot is going to Gilbert, even if he's not in a sealing stone. Also, just a random observation. Everybody else goes by their first name, except Richard. Like, to the point that you almost forget that's not his first name. And if it were just a military thing, Julia goes by her first name, Mueller goes by his first name, but maybe that's just what happens when you have 2 first names. All that aside though, we're glad that nobody is against Ren joining the team. I feel like if anybody were to get pushed back, it would have been Ren, even more than Richard. Because despite all the things that Richard did, he did it with good intentions. He was doing what he thought was best for Liberl. Plus, whereas Richard was very repentant and self-deprecating, Ren was not. And she doesn't help her case either by threatening to decapitate everybody. But like, I feel like that was mostly because Ren's always bragging about how strong she is. And if she admitted that she cared about Estelle and Joshua, it would just make her seem weak and vulnerable. And she doesn't want that. Maybe she's afraid that if she allows herself to care about them, they'll leave her too, like with Louve, which we are still salty about, by the way. Although we do wonder, were Estelle and Joshua the only ones chasing her down? Does Ouroboros not care that one of its enforcers has gone rogue?